I don't know what else to say, but I have a lot on my mind, but I'll keep it short and sweet so then, we can get to other things. But one thing I just realized, it's just so weird and strange that yesterday he was talking, and this is about Charlie Kirk, by the way. This is about Charlie Kirk. Yesterday he was talking, and then all of a sudden he's gone. Like, I still can't fathom that he's gone. Maybe I'm still in the denial stage, but it's okay. I'm processing this, and it's sad that he passed away because I remember I went to one of his events last year, and you can tell the way that he talks, like it brings like a lot of things, like it makes you think, it makes you ponder, it makes you even question things, and it makes you even think even hard based on what you've heard, what people are saying, the opinions of others, what you're learning, and it makes you even grow. Like, he brought a lot of courage because one thing I will say is I feel courageous right now to speak up, to talk about things. When I went to his event last year, there were a lot of questions being asked from different topics. And the way he answered, it not only made you understand what was going on in the culture and society as a whole, but also what's going on globally and how the country is being affected by every day's decision that we make. How our actions, can hurt or it can move us forward. And today I want to say that it's time for us to speak up, especially Christian, to defend our faith, to continue to speak up. Gen Z, us, we have a voice. It's time for us to use it. And I'm going to use my voice. For so long, I've been so scared to talk. I've been so scared to say things because I was afraid, what are people going to say, and other stuff. But then for some reason, his death, his passing just made me realize that I shouldn't be afraid. Shouldn't be afraid to talk about things. As long as I have God, who, who am I to fear? And then also another thing is I should, when I'm going to speak, I need to speak in love and in truth, respecting others as well. But I should not be afraid. So just want to give you guys that, from I'll start talking, you know, like I getting this tremendous courage to just start speaking up. And on this channel, I usually talk about beauty and other things, but honestly, I think that's going to change soon. Going to change right now. It's time to talk. It's time to speak. Us as Christians, we shouldn't just sit back and let things happen or tolerate. We need to speak up. We need to do things to bring change and to also still show love to our neighbors. But we need to fight for what's right, for what's just, for what's righteous, not just, sit it in silence and do nothing, you know? If it means campaigns, if it means to be activists of something, let's do it. Let's not just sit around and be afraid of the chaos, the noise, and the darkness. For God did not make us with the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and sound of mind. And we are courageous. In the Bible it even talks, um, if you read in the Old Testament, there's a part where God says, I think to the children of Israel or to, Moses, say like, do not be afraid. Having I conjure you to be strong and courageous. So same thing for us too. Same thing to us too, Christians. Jesus tells us not to be afraid. God tells us to not be afraid. So let's not be afraid. Let's be courageous. And let's speak on matters that is important, on topic that is very important. But let's do it in love and in truth. So I see you guys soon. There was something I wanted to say, but I forgot. But just want to let you know that it's time. It's time. It is time. So see you next time on the next video. Bye.